for first game of the Final Four of the NCAA March Madness Alumni Tournament. So the first game we will be playing is UNC North Carolina versus Maryland. I'll be playing as Maryland. And on the left side of the bracket, I'll be playing as UCLA. So I'm playing on the lower seed is this side, and the higher seed on this side. So let's get right into these games. Let's get the jerseys on. Put Maryland in their red. And yeah, so here's the starting lineup for Maryland. They got Steve Francis, Adrian Branch, Len Bias, Joe Smith, and Lonnie Baxter. North Carolina has Kenny Smith, Michael Jordan, Vince Carter, James Worthy, and Brad Daugherty. So let's hop right into this Final Four matchup between the Maryland Terrapins and the North Carolina Tar Heels. So it just takes a while to load up into the game because it takes a while to load up my new arena that I just created and put into the game. I put in the Final Four arena that they just came out with from Lucas Oil Stadium. So I have that in the game now, and the presentation should look really good. So let's get into this Final Four game. Lucas Oil Stadium, Maryland Terrapins versus the North Carolina Tar Heels. Alright, let's get this game started. We got Michael Jordan in North Carolina blue. Vince Carter as well. And let's get this game going. Should be a fun one. Daugherty wins the tip for UNC. Jordan with the ball on the wing, down in the post to Worthy. Worthy takes a contested jumper and he's off. Branch with the ball, and that's a bad shot by Branch. Bad release as well. Daugherty with the ball on the wing. Gives it up to Kenny the Jet Smith. Worthy in the corner. Steve Francis guarding Kenny. They get the block. And they're pushing it up the court. Here's Branch. He'll try another one. And he's off. But they come down with the rebound. Here's Len Bias posting up on Michael Jordan. And he gets the left-hand dunk to go. Len Bias with the great dunk in the paint. Len Bias this season. So I simmed the regular season in this, and Len Bias averaged 12 points per game. And for a college player, I've been doing 10-minute quarters, and for a college player, that's really good. And he gets another post score there. He's averaging 10 points in the playoffs here so far on 56% shooting. Pretty good numbers. Could be better. And yeah, so for these college games, I made it 10-minute quarters, which is basically 20-minute halves, which is what they play in college. The scoring is still a little high because it's CPU simulation. So the scores will still end up being in like the 70s, 80s, and 90s, when in college they're more in like the 50s, 60s, and 70s. But still pretty realistic. The stats were pretty realistic. And yeah, here's Steve Francis, and he looked like he traveled there, but they give him the foul call. Francis will go to the line for two. He converts on the first. And he gets the second. Oh, he misses. I thought that was going in. I could have sworn that was going right down the middle. But makes 1 out of 2, and Maryland has a 5-0 lead. Michael Jordan with the tough step back, and he gets UNC on the board. Tough step back by Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan in his college season with UNC is averaging 14 points per game, having to share the ball with Vince Carter and James Worthy as Steve Francis hits a 3. Kenny the Jet Smith with the spin move. Gives it up to Worthy, back to Smith. Worthy on the wing. Guarded by Smith. Daugherty on the high post. Guarded by Baxter, I believe that is. Jordan with the mid-range, and he misses, but Doherty gets the rebound, and he gets the paint fadeaway to go. So Steve Francis putting the moves on Kenny the Jet Smith, spins in the lane, and it looked like he double dribbled, but it doesn't matter. He throws a turnover. Michael Jordan with the steal. Jordan with a great pass to Worthy, and Worthy gets the dunk. UNC has cut this lead down to 2 in the fourth quarter. And I made all playoff series be one game, so just like the NCAA tournament, it's win or go home. And it says game 1 above the scoreboard, but it's the only game. It is game 1, but it is the only game. There will not be a series for this game. So it is now tied with 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. And I did change the shot clock to 30 seconds like it is in college basketball. So I made a good amount of rule changes to make it as realistic as possible. As Maryland misses a 3, but Smith gets the putback to go. Nice putback there by Smith. Michael Jordan with the ball. He's driving. Michael Jordan is blocked. 2, 1. Steve Francis gets it up, and he misses. Air ball to end the quarter, but it was contested, and Maryland still has a 2-point lead. So, start of the second quarter coming up, and Maryland has a 2-point lead. Michael Jordan has had a solid game so far. Baxter will bring up the ball for Maryland. Tough layup there by Dixon, I believe that is. I can't really see the name. My stream overlay is blocking it. Yeah, it was Dixon. So that was a nice lefty layup by Dixon. So UNC down 4, trying to penetrate, but good D by Williams. Lefty jumper is off, and Larry Kennan comes down with the rebound. He's driving. Kennan with a spin, and he throws up a wild layup, and he misses. Stackhouse for 3. He nails it. The lead has been cut to 1. Dixon with the ball. Calling for a screen. Dixon will bring it out for 3, and he misses. Rebound by Stackhouse, bringing it up to Cunningham. Billy Cunningham with the ball. Stackhouse with the ball. McAdoo on the free throw line, drives in, and he gets the tough contested layup to go, and UNC has their first lead of the game. Oh, behind the back gets stolen, almost. But then they get could not convert on the M1, but he'll go to the line for 2. Here's Baxter, and he misses the first. Lonnie Baxter. And he makes the second as well. Not as well, but he makes a second. So he makes one of 2 free throws, and this game is back at, it's tied again. This game is now, Stackhouse with the nice move, but he passes it back out. Stackhouse calling for the ball in the post. Backing down. Hook shot, and he gets it to go. Jerry Stackhouse. Here's Dixon. Oh, he finds Baxter on the cut, and Baxter decides not to take it. That's Kennan for 3, and he misses. Baxter had an open layup, but he didn't take it. Cunningham with the ball in the corner. He steps back. Billy Cunningham is off, and Baxter comes down with the rebound. Dixon with the through the legs, and he gets he misses the and-1. Another and-1 that Maryland should have had. but they'll shoot 2 at the line. Gets the first to go, and he's good on the second. Dixon makes 2 out of 2. The game is once again tied up. So I hope you guys can see, but I picked the stadium option that looks like a football stadium the most. If you look in the back from here, it's really spread out, and it really does look like a football stadium, because that's where they obviously play the final 4 games. They're playing in Lucas Oil Stadium this year as Dixon gets a tough layup to go. Like, yeah, if you look in the back, it's very spaced out. The rows go up pretty high. I think it looks like a football stadium, or similar to a football stadium compared to some of the other arenas in 2K. Len Bias with the board. Branch pump fakes and Bias with the ball up top. Bias in the post once again. Fade away for Bias, and he misses. Kenny Smith bringing it up. Dixon guarding him. Jordan on the wing, guarded by Branch, and Branch with some nice defense. In the post of Doherty. Already shaking and baking. Gets into the paint, and he gets the layup to go. Tie game with 23 seconds left. Maryland should hold for 1. "16 seconds left on the clock. Maryland will hold for 1. Expect them to go around 10. Here they go. Screens coming for Dixon. Oh, and Dixon throws away. He throws the ball away. Kenny the Jet Smith up court. Kenny Smith for 3. And he hits the front rim. So we have a tie game here at half at 17 apiece. This game has been exciting so far. It's been back and forth. The beginning of the first quarter, Maryland came out to a pretty big lead. I think they were up 6-0, but then North Carolina came back, and now it's a tie game. Michael Jordan's having a solid game, so is Len Bias. So, start of the second half. All tied up at 17 apiece. Steve Francis will bring it up for Maryland. Oh, and Steve Francis with a nice move. Steve Francis for 3. And he misses. Worthy with the rebound. Kenny the Jet Smith bringing it up. Kenny Smith in the lane. And he gets it to go. Kenny the Jet Smith. A lot of you may know him from NBA on TNT. Inside the NBA with Chuck, Ernie, and Shaq. Kenny the Jet Smith. Doherty up top. Worthy up top. Jordan sets a screen for him, and it's stolen by Smith. What a nice defensive play by Smith. Jordan gets back on defense, though, and that was great transition D by Jordan. But Branch gets in the lane, and Jordan is there to contest, but Branch finishes either way. Kenny the Jet Smith bringing it up once again. Inside to Doherty, and back up to Vince. Vince Carter for 3. He gets it to go. I think that's Vince Carter's first points of the game. I'm not sure. He might have had one other basket at one point. Oh, Steve Francis gets in the fall. Steve Francis. Oh, gosh. Steve Francis. What a finish. I paused my game by accident. What a finish by Steve Francis. Vince Carter in the corner. Steve Francis made a guy fall and then dunked on his head. Oh, Steve Francis. What a finish. Carter tries again from 3, and he gets it to go. Back-to-back 3s for Vince Carter. Steve Francis. Oh, Steve Francis. John Smith in the paint on Kenny. Post hook. He misses, but they get the putback. Baxter with the nice putback. So we're still tied up at 25 apiece here in the third quarter. We will see which team can pull it out, which stars will perform. One of the clutchest players of all time, Michael Jordan, is on the court. We'll see if he shows up in this big moment. Guys like Steve Francis, who got their career cut short by injuries. Let's see if he can step up. Inside. Misses the layup, and Francis with the board. Steve Francis being guarded by Jordan. Oh, Steve Francis. Steve Francis draws the foul. He was dancing on Jordan, and he drew a foul. He'll go to the line for 2. He converts on the first. And trying to get his 10-point on the night. He does not get it. So Steve Francis is stuck at 9 points. But Maryland has a 1-point lead now. Williams guarding the ball. Davis with the shot. And Davis is way off as he falls down. Steve Francis with it once again. Here he goes. Oh, Steve Francis. They cannot guard him. He'll go to the line once again to shoot a 1-and-1. Oh, this wasn't a 1-and-1. It was a shooting foul, actually. There in the bonus. And I added the college rule that makes it a 1-and-1 for fouls on the ground. But that was a shooting foul, so yes, he will shoot 2. And he made both of them, so nice job by Steve Francis at the line there. Michael Jordan with the lob, and it's blocked. Steve Francis penetrating. Good defense by Michael Jordan. Baxter for 3. He misses. Bad shot selection by Baxter, as he is not a 3-point shooter. Davis with the ball in the corner. He's driving. McAdoo with the and 1. Bob McAdoo with the strong finish. Nice finish to cut the lead and to tie the game up now. So Steve Francis with 40 seconds left to go in the third. He gets the tough layup to go once again over Michael Jordan. Steve Francis has had a huge third quarter. They've put Kenny Smith on him. They've put Michael Jordan on him, and none of them have been able to stop him. But Billy Cunningham gets the and 1, and he has a chance to give North Carolina the lead with 37 seconds left to go. Gets the free throw to go, and North Carolina now has a lead. Steve Francis will try to give Maryland a lead here as he penetrates once again. Thought he was fouled. Oh, Steve Francis. He finds a man in the paint. They miss. 20 seconds left in the third. Michael Jordan with the ball. Guarded by Williams. Jordan bringing it out. He's dancing. Jordan with the mid-range. He misses. Cunningham with the rebound. He's blocked. Steve Francis. Oh, he misses the half-court heave at the end of the half. And UNC will go into the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead over Maryland. This ending will be extremely exciting. Steve Francis has put on a show in this second half. Here's our State Farm assist of the game. Let's check it out. We have Darty kick out to Vince, and Vince at 3. Not the most flashy assist, but led to an open 3 for Vince Carter. So that's your State Farm assist of the game. Dixon guarding Worthy on the wing. Good defense by him. Smith up top, guarded by Kennan. Cunningham. The lefty takes it in. He gets into the lane. Oh, and he gets the tough layup to go. Billy Cunningham with the contested layup. Oh, Dixon. Pretty spin move, and he gets it to go. Nice spin move by Dixon there to cut the lead back down to 1. Kenny the Jet Smith driving. And he loses the ball but gets it back. Up to Worthy. Worthy retreats over to Vince. Vince on the wing. Darty sets it. Vince for 3. He misses and Dixon comes down with the rebound. Len Bias. He's driving. Len Bias and 1. Blocking foul on James Worthy, and Len Bias has a chance to bring up Maryland's lead to 2. He misses, but they get the offensive rebound, and they have to bring it out before they get a 3 seconds call. Len Bias kicks it out. Branch penetrating. Branch has nothing. He has to put it up. And a foul is called on Williams. So Kenny Smith has the ball. Carter on the wing. The lob. Oh, what a defensive play by Dixon. Len Bias. Len Bias posting up. Len Bias with the baby hook. He misses, and Worthy with the board. And Len Bias fouls James Worthy. And Maryland will make some subs. So Michael Jordan has not come back into the game yet. He's played heavy minutes tonight. Let's see if he gets back in. James Worthy on the wing. Up to Kenny. Darty! Oh, he gets the contested jumper to go. What a shot by Darty to give UNC a 1-point lead. But Steve Francis going downhill. Steve Francis with the reverse dunk on Kenny the Jet Smith. Steve Francis has been a bully in the second half. Kenny Smith driving. Vince. Oh no, that's Stackhouse. Stackhouse is fouled. He's fouled on the 3-point attempt. Michael Jordan is getting ready to check in, but Stackhouse misses the first. Michael Jordan has checked back into the game. Stackhouse gets the second to go. Let's see if he can convert on the third free throw. He misses! He makes 1 out of 3. Oh my gosh. Steve Francis for 3. Steve Francis has ice in his veins. Maryland has a 3-point lead now. Thanks to Steve Francis. This man is putting on a show in the second half. So, Branch will sub out for Gravis Vasquez. Yeah, it's the only sub we're going to make. I'm trying to use most of the guys. Well, not most of the guys, but I'm trying to get some new guys in. Player of the game, Steve Francis. 18 points on 6 of 11 shooting. Spectacular night for him so far. But he has to make sure this Maryland team can advance to the national championship. Michael Jordan with the tough layup. Here's Vasquez to Francis, and Francis will retreat. Francis calling for a screen. Steve Francis. Tough layup by Steve Francis. He has 20 points on the night. And Maryland has a 41-38 lead, but Francis does not commit a good foul. Wow. That was not a good foul by Steve Francis, as Kenny Smith will now go to the line for 2 shots. Converts on the first. And he misses on the second. Huge miss there. Steve Francis calling for a screen. Francis up top. Francis kicks out to Baxter for 3. Oh, in and out. Vince Carter with the rebound. 2-point game. Kenny the Jet Smith running up. Into Worthy. Worthy with the foul line jumper. He misses. Bias with the rebound. Pushing it up to Francis. Francis getting into the lane. Spin move. Francis. Wild layup. He is insane. Steve Francis. Putting on a show. Guys, I promise you I'm playing on Hall of Fame difficulty. I will show you after this game that I'm playing on Hall of Fame difficulty. Oh, Kenny the Jet Smith with the crazy floater. 10-second differential between play clock and shot clock, but they decide to foul. I'm not sure if this is really smart, but it should only be a 1-and-1. Oh, they throw the ball away. Steve Francis is on the floor, though. Francis. Oh, and they foul Baxter. It's a 1-and-1. Steve Francis with an amazing hustle play. Oh, it's not a 1-and-1. It wasn't a 1-and-1. I'm not sure why. Maybe they were in the double. I'm not sure. Oh, Vince Carter. He nails the 3. Vince Carter. Vincetti. So Maryland is going to use a timeout here. The game is tied at 44. What a shot by Vincetti. Vince Carter, UNC legend. And this game is tied at 44. What lineup should we put in for the Maryland Terrapins? Dixon and Graves both have 99.3. So we'll put Francis in as our point guard, Graves in as our shooting guard, and Dixon in as our small forward in case we need a late game 3. Len Bias also has a 99.3. We have 3 guys with a 99 overall 3-point rating in. Let's see what we can do. Steve Francis with the ball up top. He will hold for 1. 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Steve Francis guarded by Michael Jordan. Calling for an ISO. Everyone get out of the way. Steve Francis taking it into the paint. Poster riser. Puts Maryland up 2. Steve Francis putting on a show here in the Final Four. What a drive by Steve Francis. Here we go. 7 seconds left. Kenny the Jet Smith with the ball. Steve Francis all over him. They get it into Jordan. Jordan, he's blocked. And this game's over. The game's over. Maryland's going to the national championship. The Maryland Terrapins advance. They survive against 2-seed UNC and their Cinderella story continues. What a game. What a game. Maryland is going to the national championship and they will face the winner of Duke and UCLA. What a game. North Carolina Tar Heels have been eliminated. Oh my gosh. What a game. So I will show you guys right here. Settings, general. Can I see if I'm playing on Hall of Fame? Hall of Fame. Difficulty. And I have some custom sliders too. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. The next game that I will be playing is UCLA and Duke in my next video. And I'll be controlling UCLA for that game. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next episode. And then the national championships coming up. Peace.